Good, welcome to yoga. Just setting your body up with your feet, soles of your feet together, lying down on the back, and your feet in Supta Baddha Konasana, or cobbler's pose. And you might like to use blankets underneath your legs to help support your legs so that you can feel like your legs are sinking down and that you're being held and supported. With your arms, you might like to go out a T-shape, or you can even bend your elbows and make a sort of triangle shape with your arms, or even to open up your chest and upper back more. You might like to interlock your hands and place your hands behind your head. But it's really a shape and a position where you feel open and where you're not feeling that you're, fighting with your own body. So you want to feel that your body feels supported and so that it's open. So if at any time the shape gets too much and it starts agitating you, just ease off by finding a new shape for your arms, or increasing the blankets and maybe sliding your feet away from you. So just as you're lying there, you might like to observe where each knee is, and perhaps you notice that one hip is tighter than the other, and that's meaning that one of your knees is sitting higher than the other. So just starting off by observing what's actually happening in your own body and trying to just be curious and interested and noticing what's happening in your own body. So rather than giving yourself a performance review and analysing and comparing your body and getting into all that head stuff, just be like observing and noticing what's happening in your body. Thich Nhat Hanh has a little quote that is around bringing yourself into stillness and then turning the half corners of your mouth up and allowing the shine of that smile to light up any discomfort or any sense of things not being quite aligned. So rather than ignoring or wishing it wasn't there, allow the light from your smile, like a spotlight or like rays of the sun, to actually light up this part of your body. Maybe it's pain, maybe it's tension, maybe it's resistance to being in the shape, whatever this sort of thing that's sort of not aligned with, a healthy, body or where you want your body to be, and rather just take that time to examine it. So if you turn the corners of your mouth up in a half smile, and just giving yourself time to observe and notice what's happening in your body there. And perhaps you'll notice that acceptance allows that feeling to dissolve or dissipate. And remembering that you're like a sniffer dog at an airport, your awareness is, and rather than it being smells that you're following around in your body, it's feelings. So as we move through our yoga practice, we're just following the feelings that are the strongest around our body. So really listening to what your body is showing you through feelings, because that's the language of your body. Good, and we're just going to breathe in for 6, hold for 3, breathe out for 6 and hold for 3. So we all start that together. So go to the end of your exhale, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding for 1, 2, 3, breathing out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding for 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Counting in your own head with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Keep counting in your own time. You might have to slow down the counting. Remember, we're just working towards generous breaths, not over breathing, but generous full breaths. So expanding your breath evenly if you can, but remember to not overdo it. I just want you to stay with that breathing exercise. And this is what I call rectangle breathing. So you might like to imagine that you're also drawing a line to represent each side. So if you get distracted, forget what you're doing, just come back to rectangle breathing, just start again. Balance. bringing your left foot up, making a 4 shape, and just patting over your left foot like you're putting glue onto that foot. Good, and then nice and mindfully placing that foot on the ground for toes and on the foot. Really feel that foot glued to the ground. Good. Doing the other side, so picking the other foot up. Good, bending the knee and just patting your foot. Good. And gluing it onto the ground. Great. Feel those feet hip width distance. So a good way to check whether your feet are in your correct alignment is make fists with your hands and bring your hands down onto the ground, and the hands are touching, and then the skin of the hands is touching the feet. Good. So a good way to check. Setting yourself up from the base, that you're balanced and steady from the bottom. Good. Then bring your hands together, prayer at heart, and the same feeling that you have with the soles of the feet and the earth, you want to have with your hands. So like just how the hands gently push into each other and support each other, can you feel that also with your feet? Great. We're going to come first into a balance straight away. We're going to transfer our weight to our left leg, bending the right foot, and coming down into a balance. So bending your standing knee and nice and straight with your back. Good. So if it's a bit much to have it up on your leg, you can have it lower down. Good. So bending your standing knee, sticking your bottom out, shoulders away from your ears. And there's a triangle between the 2 hips and the top of the head. And feel like the top of the head pulls forward. Good. And bring yourself up, come back to standing on both feet. So feel your feet and the earth and your 2 hands supporting each other. Good. Bending your left leg, pulling your bottom back like you've got a big table. Keep your back nice and straight. Good. Bend that standing leg a bit more. Let the right knee sink down, so breathing into our hips. Good. And then coming up, and just coming back to stillness. Checking in, have a look down at your feet. Are your toes feeding forward, feet on the ground? Good. Then let your hands come down by the sides of the body. Inhale, take your hands up, joining your 2 pointer fingers together. Push down through your feet and reach your fingertips all the way up, stretching all the way up. Good. As you exhale, we're going to lean over to the left, and your hips are going to go to the window side. Good. Roll that top shoulder back, push down through your feet. Good. Feel that stretch, open up the side of the body. Make sure your neck is comfortable. So, you can either look up to the underarm or out to the front or down to the ground. Each time you breathe in, you're opening up from the inside. Like a plastic bag that gets inflated. And then it sinks down again. Good. Push down through your feet. Pull your fingertips up. Pull up, up, up. Push your feet down and draw your lower rib cages in. So coming back to the centre. Good. Stretching up nice and tall. Good. And looking out the front but with a soft gaze. Pull those fingertips up. Push down through your feet. Each time you're breathing in, you're getting taller. Good. On your next exhale, lean over to the other side. Over to the right, push down through your feet, particularly your left foot, and roll that top shoulder back. Stretching and opening. As you exhale, you're softening. Gaze soft, neck happy. Good. Reaching all the way up to the top. Push down through your feet. So we use the ground to draw ourselves up tall. Good. You might like to look up. Push down through your feet. As you exhale this time, we're going to go over our right foot, so keep pulling your fingertips away from you and folding over and down, hanging upside down. Really let everything relax and soften here. Your elbows are slightly bent so that your shoulder blades, they're like sliding away from each other, like ladybug wings that are opening out to the side. Breathe into your upper back, feel your feet getting balanced and grounded and steady. Push down to the ground, inhale, bring yourself up, nice big breath. Take the tip of those pointer fingers all the way up to the sky, stretching all the way up. Good. Look up maybe, reach up tall, you can even lean back a little bit as the back bends. So push down through your feet, lift your chest up, stretching and exploring your space inside your body. As you exhale, nice and slowly, pull those fingertips forward and fold all the way down to hanging upside down. Remember, you're like that sniffer dog, but instead of sniffing, it senses, and you're just following all the sensations that you have in your body.
Sometimes you find a sensation that's very, very interesting. So you just stay there. What is that? Just let yourself explore. Good. Stay hanging upside down, but releasing your hands. And like you're holding a big round bowl, have your fingertips joining together and your elbows out to the side. So that, notice how when you just pull your elbows away, that helps create space in your thoracic spine, so up in the middle of your back between your shoulder blades. So breathe into that space there. You might like to tuck your chin and look up to your belly button. And just notice, what do all these little levers do in my body? Do they help me to open and access more? And if they do them. And if they don't, then, just have a try, see if it fits. If it doesn't, then just leave it. But keeping open to new ideas. Good. Going to bend our knees now and let our chest rest on our legs. So bend your knees a lot and bring your hands out in front of you. So bend your knees so it's like a low chair. So push your feet down into the ground. Feel your two palms. So even though they're not touching, you're aware that those two hands are connected. Good. Just sinking down. As you inhale, pull your fingertips up to the sky. Pull up, 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 up. Keep pushing down through your feet. Stretch yourself up nice and long. Good. Then bring all your fingers together like paddles. Push down through your feet. Push down through your feet. Feel your belly engaged. Good. Then turn your palms out. And exhale all the way down. And just come down to stillness and just be still. Let your arms relax. Let your face relax. And just feel balance. And how quickly can you drop into stillness? Good. We're going to nice and mindfully walk up to the front of the mat. When you stand, get into a habit. Am I balanced? How is my foundations? So feel your feet, feel your hips, over your ankles, your shoulders, over your hips. So if we imagine that our torso is like a playing card, and we don't want the corners of our playing card to be folding in and all crumpled. So if you take your attention from your right shoulder to your left shoulder, down to your left hip and across to your right hip, it's like a rectangle. And all those points are kind of pulling back gently so that the corners of the card don't roll in on themselves. Let your hands float up to a prayer at the heart, feeling your hands, feeling your feet. Feeling your hands and your feet, reminding yourself that your breath and the earth are always there for you. Good. So we're just going to come down into a bit of a lunge. So inhale, taking your arms out wide, feeling your hands flying away from each other, but then they find each other again. Good. Feeling balanced. Slice yourself down the centre like a cheesecake. So feeling that resistance, I guess, as you bring your hands down, hanging upside down. Bend your knees if you need to there and just be nice and floppy. Stepping your right foot back, and we'll put our right knee onto the ground. Good. And have your hands on either side of your front foot. Good. And just breathing in to your right hip flexor. Let your shoulders relax and feel that your knee is gently being pulled away from your hip. And you might, if you want to go a bit deeper, you might actually pick up your knee and put it back down on the ground again to stretch it out a bit more. But just see where's the right sort of amount of stretch for yourself. So like a piece of elastic, we're just stretching it out as we inhale, and then it's softening. But we don't want that elastic to overstretch or to bust, so we just stretch it out and lengthen. Good. Then in between, we're coming to extended child's pose. So bringing your left foot back and take your knees nice and wide. Big toes together and pull your bottom back to your big toes. Good. Let your bottom sink back and down. Have your hands at shoulder width and spread all your fingers and feel your palms and actually all the skin on your fingers on the ground. So remember that feeling of the earth on our feet or our two hands together. Can you create this kind of support and connection with your two hands? Wiggle your fingers forward, let your forehead rest on the ground, And just breathe into your upper back. Breathe down into your hips and pelvis. You might even rock a bit there if you felt like that will help you, release a bit of something that's a bit moving there. So you might like to just rock from side to side. Then just let yourself settle there for a few breaths, feeling that you're lengthening on your inhale. So reaching towards the short ends of the mat, your bottom and your fingertips as you inhale. And then as you exhale, your chest is melting into the floor. So your elastic gets pulled, your body elastic gets pulled from fingertips to bottom, and then you melt your chest into the ground. A few more breaths here. Good. Can you turn your head to one side now? And just notice how your neck feels, so resting on the side of your face. Keep lengthening yourself, so lengthening and softening. Surrendering into the earth in your exhale. Let the earth take care of you. Good. Picking up your head and turning to look in the opposite direction. Lengthening out, releasing and softening. How long and stretched out can you feel? Good. Bringing your head back to the centre and keeping your legs where they are, but turning your palms facing up. The palms facing up, that's it. Reach your fingertips forward, bottom back and down, and then melt. You might even come into your chin there if your upper back's open enough, or that may not be quite comfortable, and you might stay in the forehead. So how can you inflate yourself from the inside? So puff out, and then you melt in. Do the big puffing out, and then you're softening and melting, like those pool toys that get inflated. And then they slowly get a hole in them, and they slowly release and melt and soften. So blow yourself up with your breath. The breath needs to go into all the parts of that pool toy. Really see where your breath can reach. Then imagine it's got a small tiny hole in it as you breathe out, and it just melts and crumples and softens. Good. Flipping your hands over to the earth now, so turning your hands facing down. Noticing how your body is feeling and bringing yourself up into downward dog. So really feel your hands are stretching towards the short end of the mat as far as you can. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, coming nice and slowly. Keep your hands glued to the ground. Come up into your downward dog and just walking out your downward dog. Hands pushing down forward, and one heel up and then the other heel up, and just feeling out those calf muscles. So we've opened up our hips, we've opened up our shoulders, and just noticing how your downward dog is feeling, noticing those calves. So as you're doing this pedaling with your heels, can you be a bit more deliberate in that movement and imagining that you've got horseshoes on your heels? So you put the nails in the horseshoe, so you kind of go like in a half circle. You imagine that you're putting each nail down onto the ground. So it's like a semicircle shape. And just notice how when you do that, you can really feel all the different parts of your calf muscle. Good. Then just bringing yourself into the fullest expression of that shape that you can. So push your feet into the ground, your hands into the ground. Look up to your belly button if you'd like to. And keep pushing down through your hands and your feet, and your tailbone up to the sky. 3 big breaths here. On your exhale, what can you let go of? You might breathe out through your mouth to just add extra emphasis to that. Good. We're going to come down onto our knees now, so you might like to roll your mat over and you put a blanket on underneath your knees. Good, and first of all we're just going to do a little back bend. We're going to take our hands onto our lower back and squeezing our elbows in, feeling like that when you pull a piece of a elastic on a piece of pants. So the elastic gets pulled, and that's the shoulder blades drawing in, so that you're really feeling very open in your chest. So feel that openness. Feel that your hands are on your back, and just like we've been working with today, the two things are actually pushing into each other gently, so that you feel that you're actually supporting your lower back, and you can maybe feel the warmth of your hands or just the imprint of your hands on the ground, so that you feel that you're supported. So our back bends actually come from the front of our body. So just a nice gentle one. Feeling first of all like that your belly button is coming up to your chest. So pulling your belly button up to your chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then it moves into the back, and then we lean back. So draw your knees down, your elbows in, and your chin up. Feel yourself supported in your lower back, and open your chest. Good. Then bring yourself up nice and slowly, and bring your knees together, and just coming into child's pose with your hands at your feet. So stretch your fingertips towards your toes, tuck your chin in, so like you're rolled up like a firm frond. So noticing your spine and your head is like that curled up bit of a firm frond. So it's kind of wrapped in, chin tucked in, look to your belly, feel your fingertips towards your toes, but your shoulders open and down like those little ladybug wings that open out to the side, and breathing into your upper back. Good, then bringing yourself up, and we're going to take our right hand, so you might like to come up onto your toes, take our right hand to our right foot, and our left hand to our left hip to help draw that left hip back. Good. Then see if you can feel that your shoulders are even. Push down through both toes, and then you might take your arm out back behind you. Good. Stretch those fingertips away, nice and open in your chest. So your hips are coming forward, your chest is coming up. Good. And just a few breaths there. Each breath opening and stretching. Good. Bringing yourself up. Good. And we'll come back to a child's pose. So bring your legs together. This time, hands at prayer behind the neck, and pull your elbows towards the corners of the mat. Each time you're breathing in, pull your elbows. They're like cat ears hearing a sound. But each time you breathe in, they hear a sound, and they light up, become vibrant. And as you pull your elbows forward, you feel that in your shoulders, in the upper part of your back. So breathe in and open. Good. Then putting your hands down on the ground, imagining they're like cat paws that are creeping back towards you. So creeping your fingers back towards you, being very mindful of your little cat paws, and bringing yourself up for the other side. So bringing your toes up, inhale, taking your left arm up, finding your left heel. Good. You might stay there with your right hand on your right hip, keeping your chest and body nice and open, or releasing that hand and pull those fingers away. Look to your fingers. Your fingers are like a shooting star. Each time you're breathing in, they're spreading away from you. Opening up your body. Good. Bringing yourself back. And then coming into any variation of child's pose that you like. So hands down by your feet, hands at prayer, or hands just comfortably resting like around your head, like a kind of half circle around your head. Just find a comfortable shape there. Just letting your body integrate that for a moment. Good. Then little cat paw hands, walking back to your body and bringing yourself back around and onto the ground. Good. So as you set yourself up and lay down here, feel your belly button and your 2 feet. So your belly button is your centre point and your 2 feet. So helping you to feel balance between both sides of your body. So your 2 feet, your belly button, and then also your 2 shoulders. So all those points are sinking down into the ground. So just like when you've got a cork board and you stick up a notice on your cork board, the pins are the feet and the shoulders, and there's also an awareness that there's like the centre, but those shoulders and those feet are like the corners that stay down. Bring your hands down by the sides of your body, palms facing down. Push down and forward through your feet. And as you inhale, bring your hips and pelvis up. Good. And then on your exhale, nice and slowly coming down. Good. Taking your time, coming all the way down. And then just have a breath in between. Breathing into your spine from the base all the way up. And exhale, let everything relax and settle. Good, feet pushing down and forward. Use your legs to lift yourself up. So you might like to try and lift yourself up a bit higher this time. Even just sort of squeezing your shoulder blades in. Keep pushing those feet down and forward. Good. And nice and slowly coming down. Can you feel each 26 of your vertebrae? Every single one. Nice, smooth, soft, controlled. Releasing down into the earth, all the way down into the ground. Good. So just a few more of those, and you might like to have a breath in between, or you might like to just go inhale coming up and exhale coming down. But every time you're seeing it as a fresh new experience. So what can you find in this experience that you haven't felt or seen before? Good. If you feel comfortable, the next time you come up, you're going to hold it up, interlock your hands underneath each other. So pull your shoulders in towards each other, stretch your hands down towards your feet, and push down through your feet and feel your chest opening. Pinky fingers into the ground, gaze up to the ceiling, and remember that pull toy. You want to breathe in, and some of the bits are a bit crumpled in your pull toy, and the breath takes a little bit longer to find it, but you want to find every part so that it really puffs out everywhere, and then it softens a bit. So puffing out, use your breath to open and expand. Remember to keep using your feet so your lower back doesn't hold too much of it. If it gets too much, just coming down. Be aware of your toes and your knees and your hips in alignment. Your two shoulders, the pinky fingers evenly pushing into the ground. Each breath you're opening up. Feel those feet, the legs really holding you here. Feel your legs are working. So the legs are what are doing all the work, and that's allowing your back and your chest to open. Nice and slowly releasing your hands and coming down. Take your time. Unwind everything nice and slowly. Slowly coming down into the earth, like you're sinking all the way down into the ground. Slowly coming down, and then just being still and noticing. How does it feel to be in your body right here, right now? What's your breathing doing? Just noticing. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together and taking hold of your feet or your ankles. So if you can reach your feet, great. Otherwise, taking hold of your ankles or your legs and drawing your heels in towards you and your knees away from you. So soles of the feet together if you can. Let your lower back sink into the ground. So just a gentle give over. And if this holding your feet is just not really working, just have your feet down on the ground and just have a loose butterfly. That might be a more accessible shape to get that opening in the hips and the pelvis. So see which one you like better. So this is very similar to our shape that we had at the beginning. So just noticing how this feels now after you've moved and opened up your body. Right, and just our last one, bringing your feet down to the ground in that diamond shape. With your knees out to the side, good. And we're just going to do some for our lower back here. So we're going to keep this diamond shape with our lower legs, and we want to push into the outsides of our feet and lift our hips and pelvis up. So push down through the outsides of your feet and lift your hips and pelvis up. Let your knees sink down, good, and then nice and slowly coming down again. So it's just a back bend, but you've got these butterfly legs. Really let your legs flop all the way, sink all the way down on your exhale. Push into the outsides of your feet to lift yourself up. Push the soles of the feet together, lifting yourself up, keeping your hips even and your knees even. Good, and slowly coming down. You might need to adjust where you've got your feet. So if it's not feeling quite comfortable, you need to just bring your feet in a bit so that you can actually push down through the outsides of your feet to lift yourself up, and then slowly coming down. Good. Really let those knees sink, the hips and pelvis open. Good, coming up again. And down. And then the next one, when we come up, we're going to just sway from side to side. So really let those knees sink down. Good. Pick yourself up by pushing the soles of the feet down into the ground, soles of the feet together. So lift yourself up as high as you can go, and then you're moving your right and left hip to the right. Then you come back to the centre and the hips to the side. So moving from side to side, remembering to keep yourself up just as high as when you first lifted up. Good. So helping to bring about stability and balance in the hips and the pelvis. Good. Come back to the centre, and then you might be able to just lift a bit higher, or lift a bit higher, and then last time slowly bring everything down. Each vertebrae coming all the way down. Remember to let the knees sink all the way down, let everything open, melt into the ground, release. Great. Take your hands to the outsides of your legs and push them in so that then they're touching. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just rocking from side to side, massaging out your lower back. Good. And then doing any movements that you feel like your body needs to, and then bringing yourself onto your back for Shavasana. Just taking your time, stretching out in any way you feel like that your body wants to, so that you'll be really ready to just deeply relax. You've done all the opening and the movement, now it's just time to let your body be really relaxed and settle in. So take your own time to get yourself nice and relaxed and warm. And making sure that you're warm enough and a blanket over our body helps us feel a sense of safety sometimes. And make sure that there's no little bits of blanket, the fabric crumpled where that might be sort of annoying you, because you really want to get yourself, exactly perfectly right. So take all the time that you need. And this is a real act of what do I need, and not just like, oh, that'll be alright. No, what is going to be, how can you make this as perfect as you can for yourself? Like really listening and, self-care. This is exactly what I need. I'm going to take the time to really set it up so that I can get the best out of this for my own body.
So just fidget around, take as long as you need to get yourself set up. This is your practice, and what a great way of taking the time to notice what you need and give yourself what you need. Good. So allow yourself to settle into the earth. Noticing from the top of your head to your third eye, to your lips, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, your belly button, and the base of your spine. Noticing that that's the middle channel, the middle line of your body. So just being aware of everything on the right side of that, the right side of your face and jaw, relaxing, neck, shoulders, waist and hips, and right leg and foot and toes. Perhaps you just feel everything moving around just nice and gently. Everything just rubbing around like when you're just gently shampooing or putting soap in a circular motion. Everything's just moving around nice and gently. All the energy is just moving around in like circles in your body. Seeing if you can feel that although you're still, the energy is moving around in your body. It's like a circular moving. Good. Take your awareness over now to the other side of your body, the left side of your body, inside, behind your face, inside of your head. So being inside of your body, so inside the peanut shell. And even it's like you've got a sponge going around in a circle, and you're just going around circling everything. It's like you're kind of cleaning everything out. Everything's just moving around in a circle, just going around in your body. Circular movement, everything just moving around, getting everything moving, feeling all the movement in your body. Good. Then coming back to the central line, or central channel, feeling that sinking down into the ground, feeling the right and left side of your body sinking down into the ground, everything just sinking down into the ground. Just really letting go, surrendering and softening. How much can you just let go? Let the earth take care of you. Letting go of control. Just really surrendering to this deep part of yourself. And just now we're going to just go on a little guided meditation. So you're travelling into this inner sanctum place of your own creation. So seeing before you, or imagining, 10 steps. These steps are made of any type of material. These big steps taking you into your inner space. I'm just going to count backwards from 10. I want you to feel your feet on the steps and feel yourself travelling down those steps. So up the top step, stepping down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the bottom of the steps, you see in front of you a relatively short pathway gentle stream. You can hear the sound of the crackling in the water, and just gently bubbling over. It's very peaceful and quiet. It's a beautiful place in nature. And all the things in this space are the things that bring you delight. Maybe a beautiful bird might fly into a tree near you. Maybe you might see some amazing colourful flowers, or smell something. But everything in here delights your senses. Feel and see your feet mindfully and gently walking over to this gentle stream. Very peaceful, very quiet. The temperature is just perfect for you. This is a very shallow stream. I just want you to go and lie in this stream. So there's water going through it, but it's very shallow. So you're more than safe to just lie down on the bed of this stream. Just really allow yourself to become a part of this natural place. Really tuning into your connection with nature, knowing that this is where you're from, where you go, what you are. So allow your body to be held by the bed of the creek and feeling the water just travelling down by the sides of your body. The water is just gently going past your body. Just lying down there very relaxed. And just as you start to relax and soften, you keep feeling the water going down by the sides of your body, underneath your body. As your body relaxes and softens and dissolves, you become one with the water in the creek. Your body just softens and dissolves and becomes one with the creek water. And that you have a consciousness and awareness of yourself in this place, that your body is dissolved and you have become at one with the water in this gentle stream. With just water flowing through you. You're like an ice block that's melted and dissolved into what's around it. Earth is my body. Water is my blood. Air is my breath. And fire is my spirit. Just allowing this place to unfold for you, knowing that it's a safe place for yourself that you've created. And just allowing yourself to see what you need to see and hear what you need to hear. So a wise person may appear an animal. Just allowing yourself to be in this place. wisdom, great wisdom. Just looking around this space and knowing that you can come back here any time you want to. This is your inner centre, the place that exists within you, always available for you. Feeling gratitude for this space, this place and this opportunity. And slowly starting to feel your body again, resting on the creek, feeling rejuvenated. Gratitude for this experience. Just like when we do Shavasana, feel yourself coming up out of the creek and just wiggling your fingers, even though you're not actually doing it. You're seeing yourself standing up, transformed, revitalised, having understood and experienced a deeper part of yourself. Taking your time to walk over to the path, feeling your feet walking on this path, the same path, but now we're going in the opposite direction. The same path, but we're just going in a different direction. Same path, just going in a different direction. See those steps up above you. And just nice and slowly as I count to 10, bringing yourself back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feeling like you're on top of a mountain, on top of the world. Same path, but different direction. Just taking a moment to notice. So when we go into those deep states, it can almost be like a bear that goes into a cave to hibernate for winter. Go that deep. So a bit like a bear who's been in his cave all winter. There's a rock at the front of your cave and the rock slowly starts to turn and sunlight starts to creep in to your cave, just gently waking you up, bringing you back. Knowing that this experience prepares you for what's ahead, just like the bear. That bright spring sunlight that's seeping in through the cave opening is like your breath. You're breathing in that beautiful spring air. Filling your body with energy and vitality. Wiggling your toes and fingers like you're the bear that hasn't used those body parts. Grateful, appreciating, amazing, excited about the spring
wonderful adventures that are on your journey. Good, and then just moving a little bit more, coming back to your body, really taking your time to have a little stretch and then roll over to your side. And we're not rushing, not coming out of things too fast. Just taking your time to roll over to the side. Giving yourself this time to stay in this place that you've created. And notice, what did you learn about yourself? So when we come into these deep states, it's like we come to a big library and I see those books, those old books with a gold leaf on them. And there's thousands of books. When you come to meditative state, it's like you're getting access to be able to read all these thousands of books about yourself and how you can live life better. And this is what you're accessing, like this ancient wisdom, this eternal knowledge. When you're being still and quiet, this is what you have the opportunity to explore. And what did you learn about yourself, this world that you live in? It's going to help you live your life better. And perhaps it was, something when you were down in the creek, perhaps it was a particular pose about and how balance is so important. Or perhaps it was an insight or how your connection to nature. Just taking a moment to notice what have you learnt in the last hour about how to live life more closely aligned to your own purpose and just with living life with more ease.
knowing that every interaction, every experience has the opportunity to change us and does change us on a cellular level. But bringing those changes with you that have happened from your practice, nice and slowly, like you're coming up out of the earth, reborn and transformed into the fullest part of yourself. So perhaps you like to imagine that you're like a flower seed in the ground, and you grow up slowly, taking your time and coming to the most beautiful expression of yourself as a flower. So really allow yourself to grow up from the earth, to find your leaf, even find your thorns, find your petals, find your colour, and come up sitting in the most beautiful expression of yourself as a flower. Just taking your time to grow into yourself. Feeling yourself like a full-grown flower, open to the sunshine, connected to the earth, in your fullest expression of that plant and that flower, feeling alive. I'm just going to finish off with the Om Shanti, so feeling free to join in if you like to, or just listen. And maybe, because